Hello ratbags, it's Jade PLAYSGAMES. Welcome to a Publica update video. The latest update is due to hit on Thursday the 25th of May. This is the monthly update which adds new content and you're not going to be disappointed. As ever, they always put a test server up on a Wednesday, so you can go and check it out for yourself tomorrow. And it should be going live at some point on Thursday daytime as long as there's no problems. So what is actually in the monthly update? The last update they added the bike and the sidecar, and now you can see we've actually got the bike on its own. And not only is it just without the sidecar, you can actually move the bike in air to do tricks and jumps. You will be able to take the direction of the bike while in the air, so it's going to be really cool to see what people can come up with. Obviously the bikes are a pretty bad option sometimes for getting shot at in the open. But from getting from A to B, particularly around some of the mountainous areas, it looks like it's a winner. Here's some more actual gameplay of the bike on its own. It looks pretty speedy, it looks like it controls pretty well, and it can smash through fences. So I'm totally looking forward to this. I've only played around with the other bike a few times. I've not actually managed to get on much lately, but it does just look a little bit tasty. So I told you guys the other day they added in the VSS. The VSS is a suppressed sniper rifle with permanent 4x scope and chambered for 9mm ammo. The new weapon can be found in care packages and has a very rare loot spawn. So it does look like it's going to be a bit of an OP weapon. We'll have to see how often it actually spawns on the map. I've yet to get my hands on a sniper weapon yet. So what else are they doing with this update? Well, every week they update it with improvements. But this one is where they add more content and look at things in a bit more detail. So they've improved the CPU usage for world level streaming, they've improved rendering of all things like grass and fences, and they've improved character animation. This was the mocap work that was taking place recently, so it looks like the animations have been finalised and added to the game. They look really cool. Obviously he looks really stupid, but I'm presuming in the game it's going to look really good. They've actually changed some of the core gameplay mechanics. They've reduced the moving speed of the final 2 play zones for better engagement during the end game. They've nerfed some of the guns. They've nerfed the Vector, the Winchester, S686 and the S12K. But they have increased the actual bullet damage for the AKM. The SKS can now have a stock attachment, and the Vector can also have a tactical stock. They've fixed a bit of an issue with certain guns aiming. You can see here the blue dot is jumping all over the place from the centre of the actual site. So not a very reliable shot. You kind of had to lead your shots heavily. Now take a look at the blue site. Absolutely stuck onto the middle there of the site. They've improved the ADS view. They've modified recoil for following weapons: AKM, SCAR, M16, M416. I've added a bunch of new things to the vehicle to add the effects. So you now get punctured wheel effect and sound, burnt markings to vehicles after being destroyed. You can now delete map markers on the actual map. They've improved the look of the map to boost it a little bit more. And they've added a dotted line towards the next play zone on the minimap. And with the new motorbike air control they have added new key bindings. Also for hold breath and switch to previous weapon. Lots and lots of bug fixes. I'm not going through all them. I'll leave the link down below. Go and check it out for yourself. What is interesting, lastly, to finish off with, is custom games. You will notice that big YouTubers and streamers have been able to host their own custom games. They showed this off at their recent charity invitational tournament. Well, you can now actually apply. Now, you need to have a big community. I'm not about to do it because I don't think I could get 10 people to play. You don't necessarily have to be a massive YouTuber, as long as you've got a really good big network around you. And maybe 1 or 2 of you have got the ability to stream. They've got 2 different ways of doing it. They've got one for YouTube personalities and Twitch streamers, and then they've got one that's just for people that really want to host good games. So pretty much the jargon is that if it's not been utilised enough by people, then they will give that server to someone else. They're also opening it up to events organisers, so you can even run your own tournaments. It seems quite in depth, the method you have to go through to actually apply for this. But for the average player it means we're going to get more custom games, giving us better variety by the people that are organising these. So at the moment the first wave of applications is till Friday, May the 26th. Again, I'll leave the link down below. Go and check it out for yourself if you're interested in hosting something like that. So there we go, more content added. Slightly concerned about some of the content added to the game. In the last 2 months we have had 2 new vehicles and 2 new weapons. But with the popularity of the game and the amount of money they've made, I would have maybe expected to see a bit more significant increase. There are obviously future plans for maps, which I told you guys about a couple of weeks ago. But considering they've got a date of actually releasing the game in August, September, I'm just expecting a little bit more to be put into the game by now. You let me know whether or not you think the game's gone stale. Is it perfect? Does it not need anything else too much added to it? Just lots of polish? Let me know in the comment section down below. So I am Jade Plays Games. I'll be back with a PUBG special montage collab with IZY Joseph. We had a bunch of fun streaming the other day, so I've managed to cut it together into a highlights video hopefully. Go and check out all my other Battlegrounds update videos and take a look at some of my horrible attempts at actually playing the game. Until next time, go and get them chicken dinners. Bye bye.